I call to order the Riverview Community School District Board of Education regular meeting for April 23rd, 2024. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Bohr.
Here.
Secretary Walker here. Trustee Meeks.
Here.
Trustee O'Brien.
Here.
Trustee Toth.
Here.
Treasurer Davis and Vice President Dominski are excused.
Please rise for Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, we'll have guest and visitor comments for the 2-minute session. The purpose of the public participation portion of the meeting is to provide an opportunity for the citizens to share their thoughts with the board. Personal concerns are best handled through proper channels, and questions requiring investigation will be referred to the superintendent for consideration. Are there any guests and visitor with comments for the 2-minute session? Seeing none, we'll move on to item A20, acceptance of agenda. Do I have a motion?
President Bohr,
Trustee Meeks?
be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education accepts the agenda for the April 23rd, 2024 regular meeting.
Motion by Trustee Meeks. Do we have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Toth. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Bohr.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Consent grouping, item A21. I will make the motion. Be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education accepts the minutes of the March 18th, 2024 study session, the minutes of the March 19th, 2024 regular meeting, approve the check registers and purchase card expense reports, and approves the hiring of custodial staff, all include in the consent grouping. Do I have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Meeks. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
President Bohr.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Next, we'll move on to board updates, administrative comments, legislative reports. Superintendent Hatzel.
Yes, I would like to welcome Selma to our board meeting tonight. She's our alternative board student liaison from Riverview High School, and I will let her give her updates first.
Hi everybody, I'm Selma. If you don't know me, I thought I'd introduce myself. I'm a junior. I am filling in for Kira. I probably will do this next year, hopefully. I'm a junior. I've been class president for 3 years. I'm a part of NHS, student council. I'm in multiple clubs, but I won't list them, and I'm also on the varsity soccer team. So I'm going to start with an April recap. So as you're aware, RCH artists have their beautiful work displayed all over the school, and it looks great, and we wanted to thank you, Ms. Vansicle, for all her hard work year-round with all the talented students and putting the art show together. Over spring break, 19 students went with high school vice principal DeBrano to Europe, and they visited England, France, Switzerland, and Italy. I was personally super jealous. I'm pretty sure they've done more sightseeing in 19 days than I have in a long time. Last month, Miss Rebecca, she is the chemistry and CP chemistry teacher. She won $200 for her classroom through the Michigan Associates Retired School Personnel Downriver chapter. Congratulations to her. Last month's ARG category was growth, and our Pirate of the Month winners were Nadia Anderson, Ashlyn Rulig, Alex Rod, Alexis Barbazinski, and Willow Panovis. Congratulations to them. Finally, the RCHS soccer team, my soccer team, we played a charity game against Trenton, and all the money that was from our raffles went to benefit Harper Holt, who's a kindergartner at Forest Elementary, suffering from cancer currently, and that went very well for her, and we hope that she gets better. That's all for April, but the upcoming events in May, there's a lot. There's the Mental Health Week, which is the week of April 29th to May 3rd. There's AP testing going on from May 7th to May 17th. And there's many senior events, including Decision Day, Portfolio Night, Prom, Junior Senior Breakfast, the Senior Walkout, and of course, graduation. So we hope to see you guys there. Thank you.
Thank you, Selma. Wonderful job. Thank you for the update. A couple of legislative things. The state of Michigan held special elections, so now we have a full state house and expect things to get moving in Lansing here before the November elections. The governor and the state senate have presented their preliminary budget. We are very hopeful that they continue to support public education. We also are urging them to have a budget to the school districts by June so we can plan appropriately for the 2024-2025 school year. Riverview Schools, a couple weeks ago we held Kindergarten Roundup. It was a great event. Thank you all to help put it together. If you missed it, it's not a problem. You can still get your child registered for the fall. We have plenty of room. Visit riverviewschools.com to register for kindergarten. We also launched our summer school registration for students. It's 3 2-week sessions, one in each of June, July, and August. The courses will focus on mathematics and reading. Sign up now by checking your Schoology or again at riverviewschools.com. Today, we had a very important day. All of Riverview Schools participated in medical emergency response drills in conjunction with the Riverview Fire and EMS team. We simulated live drills where the EMS was called to all of our campuses. The drills were very informational and helped strengthen our ability to respond to a medical emergency. I do want to give a giant thank you to all the schools, emergency team members, staff, students, and the Riverview EMS team for their efforts with today's emergency response drills. Most of all, a special thank you to our high school assistant principal, Ryan DeBrano, who has become our Safe Schools director, and he just did a fantastic job and went to all 6 campuses and helped oversee and take notes and debrief. And while we hope we never have to use it, we feel that we are in a better place now to keep our students and faculty safe in case of emergency. Last week, our 5th graders from all 3 elementaries went to 5th grade camp in Jackson. The students had a great experience at the capstone event as they near the end of their elementary school days. A big thank you for all the teachers who left their families in the classroom to brave the elements at camp and stay with the students. But we also had about 15 student volunteers, including Selma, who they were a little more willing to give up their school day to go out there, but nevertheless had to wrangle with some 5th graders. So it's such a nice thing to see the students that are current, and almost all of the students that chaperoned were assigned groups from their respective elementary schools, so I got a chance to reminisce. Next Monday, April 29th at 2:50 p.m., near the main entrance of the high school, we're going to honor the memory of our former culinary instructor, Mr. Wayne Stolt. A group of his fellow co-workers have done an excellent job to honor his memory with a bench dedication that coincides with a tree planting ceremony they held last year. So that's next Monday, April 29th, 2:50 at RCHS. For everybody out there, our school choice registration window is open through May 15th. We have a few openings at each grade level, so please continue to spread the word and tell about all the advantages of becoming a pirate. Again, refer any friends to riverviewschools.com. And as Selma mentioned, the high school especially has a ton of events coming up, but right this Thursday is a really big one. April 25th, we'll celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024 with the annual RCHS Honors Night. So we look forward to presenting awards, recognition, and scholarships. The last couple of years, we've awarded between $2 and $3 million to each of our graduating classes. So a really fun event that honors the careers of our Riverview High grads. Thank you, President Bohr.
Thank you, Superintendent Hatzel. And thank you, Selma. Next, we'll move on to new business. Item A22, Award Memorial Elementary Glass Replacement. Superintendent Hatzel, background, please.
Due to the poor condition of the existing window glazing at Memorial Elementary, we developed and solicited bids through an advertised RFP to replace the existing glazing and plate glass with new safety low-E glass and glazing. It is the recommendation of the Director of Operations and approved by the Director of Business and Finance that Lee's Glass Company be awarded the project for a sum not to exceed $73,885.
Thank you, Superintendent Hatzel. Do I have a motion?
President Bohr,
Secretary Walker?
be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education award the Memorial Elementary glass replacement to Lee's Glass Company for a sum not to exceed $73,885.
Motion by Secretary Walker. Do we have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Toth. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
President Bohr.
Yes. Next, we'll move on to item A23, Award Forest Elementary Exterior Insulation Repair. Superintendent Hatzel, background, please.
Due to the deteriorating condition of the existing exterior insulation foam system, EFIS, at Forest Elementary, we developed and solicited bids through an advertised RFP to repair, seal, and paint the exterior of the building. After reviewing the bids, it is the recommendation of the Director of Operations and approved by the Director of Business and Finance that distinctive stucco be awarded the EFIS and seam sealant repair portion of the project for a sum not to exceed $73,500. It is further recommended that the painting portion of the project be awarded to Patricia Folding Incorporated for a sum not to exceed $49,995.
Thank you, Superintendent Hatzel. Do we have a motion?
President Bohr,
Trustee Toth.
be resolved, the Riverview Board of Education award the Forest Elementary EFIS and seam sealant repair portion of the project to be awarded to Distinctive Stucco for a sum not to exceed $73,500. In addition, the painting portion of the EFIS project be awarded to Patricia Folding Incorporated for a sum not to exceed $49,995.
Motion by Trustee Toth. Do we have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee O'Brien. Any discussion? Hearing none. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. President Bohr.
Yes. Next, we'll move on to guest and visitor comments for the 5-minute session. Any guests and visitors here tonight wishing to share their comments for the 5-minute session? Next, seeing none, next we'll move on to items for discussion presented by board members concerning which no action can be taken. Any items, comments? I'd also like to, on behalf of the board, say bravo to our high school art students for their amazing display of artwork at the high school last week. There were many types of masterpieces created and on display, many techniques, colors, textures, methods, and themes. And congratulations on this excellent display of talent. I also want to thank Mrs. Van Sickle for her inspirational leadership of the students' creativity and mastery of so many forms of artwork. And also on behalf of the entire board, in recognition of both Teacher Appreciation Day, upcoming May 7th, and Principal Appreciation Day, May 1st, I'd like to deeply thank our teachers, staff, and our building leaders for all they do year-long to inspire our students, for making our district a truly special place to work, learn, and teach, filled with pirate pride, and making our district the shining centerpiece of our community. With that, I'll move on to future business. Our next study session will be held at RCHS on Monday, May 20th at 6:30. And our next regular meeting is Tuesday, May 21st, right here in City Council Chambers at 7 p.m. Next, I'll need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Meeks, is there support?
Support.
Supported by trustee Toth. Any discussion? Hearing none, Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
President Board?
Yes.
Trustee O'Brien?
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee Meeks?
Yes.
Trustee Toth?
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned at 7:16.